Well, speaking of the 2018 Farm Bill, it does bring a bit of good news for dairy farmers, building on the improvements made in the Bipartisan Budget Act to significantly enhance support for the commodity. Joining us now to break it down is AFBF Chief Economist John Newton. Thanks so much for joining us, John. Now, dairy farmers, we know they've struggled with financial challenges for years now. Tell us about the new dairy provisions in the 2018 Farm Bill and the major changes.
Well, I think the 2018 Farm Bill, it made very, very significant improvements to the dairy title. The dairy safety net's still going to be a margin-based program, meaning it protects against the difference between the milk price and the cost of feeding a dairy animal. But some of the improvements they made, they raised the maximum coverage level from $8 per hundredweight up to $9.50 per hundredweight. So that's going to provide more protection to dairy farmers. It's going to trigger the program more frequently. They also reduced the premium rates, made it much more affordable for small, medium, and large dairy farms to enroll and receive protection in the program. And one of the other interesting things that they added this year was a premium refund. So dairy farmers that have participated in MPP for 2014, 15, 16, or 17 are eligible to receive those premiums back, either in a direct payment or a credit towards future participation.
Okay, let's talk about dairy margin coverage here and how it's performed in recent years and what you're expecting now with the new Farm Bill.
I think when you look historically, you look at the 10-year average margin, it was about $8.11. The maximum coverage that we have now of $9.50 per hundredweight is about 117% of the historical average. The 5-year average is $9.51, so it's in line with that historical average. So it's going to perform very, very well for dairy farmers, and we ran some numbers. Had this been in effect over the last Farm Bill, Tier 1 coverage would have had an average net benefit of about $1 a hundredweight for dairy farmers.
Okay, and the big question looming right now, what are the implications of the government shutdown on this program?
You know, that's a fantastic question. That's one we're getting from folks all over the country, and it impacts more than just dairy. You think about ARC and PLC and the enrollment decisions that growers are going to have to make there. And the issue is Farm Service Agency officials are unable to really start writing the regulations and implementing this new Farm Bill. There are a number of things that need to be determined, and we look forward to working with those officials. But until the government reopens, we're really at a standstill. And when growers are thinking about these new sign-up decisions that are looming, or in the case of dairy, that January DMC payment will be announced at the end of February. So we need those government officials to get in and start getting this Farm Bill ready to go for farmers.
Absolutely. Well, we're grateful that we get the chance to talk to you today. AFBF Chief Economist John Newton, thank you so much for